I've been thinking, how can we take care of land the best way possible? Taking care of land is a little bit like parenting a child. It requires a continuous monitoring, observation, small nudging interventions, and this is a lot of work. This is why a lot of people have decided to simplify the land, either by putting in lawn, and then you can simply take care of it with a machine. This means we take out trees, we remove little habitat corners where birds and other animals could overwinter, but then there's no more space for wildlife, for nature, and for all the beauty and diversity that comes with it. So if we want to avoid those simplified landscapes, we need to find out ways how we nurture land, diverse landscapes, in our modern day. Traditionally, people used to work in communities. Nobody in the old days harvested an entire field by themselves. It's a big celebration of community. People are coming together, people haven't seen each other for a long time, and suddenly something that could be really, really hard, drenching labor becomes an activity that reconnects community, and in a way, it's actually fun. So I believe that to take care of land, one really good tool is a community workbee. A workbee basically brings together lots of people that are like-minded, that celebrate this land by maintaining it and working together to do that. A workbee is not just the labor though, it also includes community aspects. Whether you eat together or you have a tea or you have a celebration afterwards, I think every workbee should have a core element where you really think about how can I leverage this get-together and have people really connect beyond just getting something done together. And mind you, it's a really good feeling if in a group of people you just get stuff done that for every single individual would be a horrendous work. But together it suddenly becomes this, yes we can, let's get it done, and afterwards you celebrate. So what does it take to host a workbee? Well, first there's a lot of the technical workflow aspects. You have to get the tools ready, you have to prep the sites, maybe you need to mow it. There's nothing worse than if there's 10 or 20 people coming and then we have only one hoe and another guy has to drive to town to get the lawnmower to get the area prepped. So you want to be ready, and when the people come you want to be prepared to get going. You want to have replacement tools so that doesn't take away from the work time. And with 20-25 people that can be a lot of preparation, and then in 2 hours when those 20 people come together, wow, you can move a lot of things. Another aspect is finding the right work for particular people, or finding the right people for a particular work. So it can be that if there's lots of heavy lifting, well, you need some young fellows who want to burn some energy, and then you have a 2-hour exercise. And if you have older fellows, maybe you want to put together a bird netting structure with cedar posts. One important aspect is safety and also training. Especially if you want to work with children, safety is a fundamental issue. So you want to really think, how could these children hurt themselves? How could they hurt each other? And there needs to be supervision and also some very clear guidance on how can they work together safely.
As a workbee host, you're committing to being as inclusive and as accommodating as possible with your events. You must prepare your workbee to be inclusive for people of different cultures, ages, abilities, sexual orientation, race, religion, and commit to working respectfully with participants who may have accessible needs. Now, as a participant, know that we've taken steps to ensure people feel safe. Basic personal safety and basic property rules come first, but it's ultimately up to you to adhere to community standards and to be a good neighbor. So please see our community standards page for more information.
But finally, the most important part for me is really planning connection of the community, because people will remember this event not by the hardness of their work, but what they will remember is the other people that they have met and got to know during this work. So there needs to be a community connection element to it. This can be food, this can be drink, this can be a bonfire. It really doesn't matter, and you can just look at what's feasible at a spot, what's fun, what's in season, and what fits with the weather. So I believe if we want to take better care of our land, we have to tackle this issue of physical labor. And I think Workbee is a really good way to bring together people, to connect people, to train people how to move with their bodies, how to connect their mind and body, and be in themselves, connect with the land, see how their action, if they come back a year later, how it has transformed that area. And I really believe it's an essential element of building community as well. Thank you so much.